Welcome to the world of beautiful landscapes and animals that live there in harmony. In this game, each player will be creating their own beautiful landscape in order to attract these great animals that are very picky about where they live. Well, me as a flamingo, I don't live anywhere, I need to live next to 2 fields, as you can see right here on my card. Not just a single field, but 2. This is one of those games that can be taught in under 5 minutes. Because all you do is take some landscapes. If you want, you can take some animals. Also, if those animals fit in your landscape, place them on your board. See? Easy. And the title of Mr. and Mrs. Nature is going to go to the player who balances the landscapes and the animals who live there, if they qualify, the best.
And we're gonna talk a lot more about this game in this video, so we should start with the first question.
What are the best things about this game? I start?
Yep.
I start. You, Yanis. You,
Hey,
Yanis.
start.
I start.
I'm Yanis.
Hi. The art. The only place where the art actually kind of is are these cards and the box. The art was the first thing that drew me to this game.
My third thing is the same thing, but I would add with the art also these pieces. Everything here is clean. There's not a lot of it in this box, but everything that is here looks brilliant.
The flow of the game. Take these 3 pieces, place them anywhere in your board, and then if you want, you can take an animal card, and then if you fulfill his requirements, you place that cube there. And the next player goes. Just keeps flowing like a river. Just feels nice.
And what I enjoy about it is restrictions versus choices. Yes, it's only 3 pieces and 1 animal card that you can pick up. Despite these restrictions, there's still so many great choices because each of these pieces placed on the board also generate points, not just the animals. Even though there's just few spaces here, there's a lot to think about.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's a good segue into my first thing, which is going to be the spatial puzzle. Spatial puzzle. I score for landscapes. I score for animals. Can I score for both? And there are many choices, even though the flow of the game is quite simple. There are gonna be people who are gonna love it.
My favorite thing actually is getting it to the table. If you compare all the games that I like, this is, I think, one of the easiest to get to the table. Because the rules are super simple, very simple. The most difficult part is explaining how all of these score. That takes by far the longest time, but it's still under 5 minutes.
It's what we said in the intro.
We did not lie in the intro. Picking everything out of the box, placing it here, super simple. The rules, super simple. Playing the game, super simple. The choices, not simple.
If you want to overthink it, you absolutely can. If you don't want to, you absolutely can. This game kind of adjusts to the player.
You can play it pretty quick if you want to and can, because some people will get analysis paralysis out of this one. And on that note, we should jump to the next question, which is
why this game might not be for you.
First thing is better move, because I always felt like there has to be a better move. I took these because I thought I don't want to take too much time. You feel like you could infinitely think about what could be a better move.
Do you wake up during the night with cold sweat and
take the 2 trees? Oh my god. It will push your limits of patience if somebody thinks too long. This game can totally make you think too long, even though it's just 3 pieces.
So that's what this stands for. Do you know what this stands for?
Analysis paralysis.
No, absolute patience. And that is actually going to be your problem. That's what I kind of figured out through this gaming career of mine, is that if you have a problem with people who think too long, that's your problem, and keep it to yourself. Maybe avoid them next time, but don't be like, oh, come on, can you do it faster? And this is the game that sadly or thankfully is, they're gonna enjoy, but they're gonna take their sweet little time.
That's okay,
Yeah,
except
it totally is okay.
This game could be really quick, but
Could be.
it
And could
probably
not be.
won't be. My last thing is just numbers. You know, the cute theme and animals, and they don't matter. Like, the theme is just not there. It's not a bad thing. A lot of games are abstract games. But everything that you see here is just this sheet of numbers, and then those animals are numbers, and you just feel like, okay, if I place it here, it's 4 points. If I place it here, it's 7 points. If I place it here, maybe I can combo, it's 13 points. Even though it looks like a cute family game, it's numbers. Might not be a bad thing, but if you think that you want something more than numbers, then this might not be.
too many choices. It fits with what you said about this little cute family game, and then you're like, oh, but and the last thing for me is, it's a minor thing, but you know, you can forget that you're playing with someone here. The only times I remember when I'm playing with someone, oh, you didn't refill the spots. Yeah. Last time we played, we almost started overlapping our turns. You done? Okay. I don't even care where you placed it.
Yeah.
Because there is a dedicated solo mode in here.
A solo mode is beat your own score type of deal, and it works. It almost plays just as well as multiplayer games.
And screw all those people who are saying you think too long. You can play alone, you don't even need them.
What's the best alternative? 3, 2, 1. Cascadia is the most obvious one.
Azul is the second most obvious one.
Yes.
From the Azul comes this thing where you have to pick one of these and then place on your board, and depending how you place them, you're gonna score them. Much more forgiving here. There you might lose points.
But in Azul I also felt like more interaction because it's more important what tiles you pick up. Hate drafting was the thing there as well, because okay, you really need those tiles. I'll pick them up.
Yeah, it's easier to follow what other people are doing in that game than in this game. It's still an abstract game with nice pieces, so if you like Azul, I'm quite certain. Why did I switch to this accent? Quite certain you might enjoy this fantastic abstract game.
In Cascadia, you also place tiles for terrain and also pick up pieces to place animals there and score points based on both. Very similar to here, but I feel like Cascadia is much more relaxing.
It's more of a family game.
If you want to relax a bit more, I think Cascadia is there. If you want, I think, a juicier puzzle, Harmonies is there.
Definitely, this is more of a puzzle. What is the final rating for this Harmonies game?
3, 2, 1. I've been done fantastic.
Not good, but good! You know, good! This is a good abstract game. If somebody suggests I will always play, I will not own it. It's gorgeous looking, it's nice, but I feel for me, it's lacking a little bit.
I thought between really good and fantastic, and I went at the end with fantastic because it's so easy to get to the table. Almost all collections have a space for this game. You could find situation very easily where you could pull it out. It's really, really good at what it does. Being super simple to get to the table, yet will pique your brain. It gets better every time you play because you find out these combos and find different tricky things. Like you said the first time you didn't go for the animals but tried out the trains. Animals are much stronger, you know. Just a lovely, lovely little game. If it would be 5 minutes longer, it would be really good, I think. But it just hits the spot for it. We have this really nice looking merch that you can check out and buy. This also helps us create this channel and you get back awesome looking tees.